Alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another episode. First topic, we're going to dive right into it. Coronavirus surging all across America. Seems like America's super good at combating viruses. You know, like we're the leader of the world in handling things in a very smart manner. And everyone's very civil and wear masks, and that's why we're in the position we're at to have the lowest cases in COVID.
Yep. Yeah. No, what are we at? Like 100 and how many thousand a day?
Like 130, I think.
But
more than that.
No, we're averaging like 100.
We were
150.
averaging 150.
We averaged like 150K over like a week.
Yeah.
And we we hit 200K over the span of 24 hours over a certain span.
I think that was Saturday.
Yeah.
That was like the days after Halloween.
Yeah. Those Halloween parties caught up. I mean, you look at your...
And no, it was voting, I think.
Yeah, that too. Anybody check your Snapchat? You see all those Halloween parties? You're like, God damn, these people are all gonna get COVID.
Yeah, dude, that was crazy. Halloween night was wild.
That was wild.
Yo, Major, the Chicago metropolitan area is the highest COVID anywhere. Like, it has more COVID cases in Texas, New York,
I'm not.
and the whole state of Illinois.
The people in the city need to get their stuff under control, but I think it also goes down to the suburbs, which are wider and more transporting. Their suburbs are also like out of line. Everyone in that area is out. Everyone in the country is out of line. I think that Chicago is just is now the place. It's the hot spot, but everyone in the country is out of line. Like, I'm not gonna signal out Chicago for being wrong, because. I mean, you go to the north, like I live in Wisconsin right now. There's 7,000 cases a day. There are less people in the state of Wisconsin than the Chicago metro area. Like, Wisconsin has 6 million people. Chicago metro has 9 million. And so, like, as a state that's more rural, I'd apply more blame to, honestly, Wisconsin, like areas that can't enforce certain mandates. The state of Illinois is trying to get more of a lockdown going, and they have a mask mandate. The state of Wisconsin, where I live, the Republican legislature and Supreme Court won't let the governor institute harsher mandates. They barely got the mask mandate through. So there's a lot of issues, I think, nationwide. Chicago's not looking great, but I think it's a dense area that's next to other states that aren't taking care of business. And I think it's probably on the people, but it's also partly on just the circumstance. I mean, look at Texas.
Yeah, no, Texas, we had 200 deaths in a day a couple days ago.
Yeah, we're not doing too.
We're doing horribly. Out of control.
At this point, it's not about, like, people try and break this up into red or blue states, but that, to me, that's a false notion. That's based upon our, like, system of electoral politics, which is just stupid in terms of, like, assigning of political value to a state just because it votes a certain way in a presidential or national election.
Right.
This is down to a national response. As of now, 13 states don't have mask mandates, which is the bare minimum, and only 10 states have provided any restriction on businesses, not even lockdown, but provided any restriction on businesses or what they can do in terms of capacity and allowing customers in at their whatever limit they want to. So that's been a huge issue too, and that we're not limiting capacity for businesses, and also not highly advising people not to go to family gatherings, especially during the holiday season. And if we don't do that, then if we continue not to do that, we're going to be very, very much in trouble.
What was the poll? Like 37% of people said that they were going to have a gathering of 12 or more on Thanksgiving. Yeah.
And this also partly goes down to national policy. Something I've been more excited about with the Biden administration would potentially be the curbing of COVID cases through, even if it's not a lockdown, harsher measures that
I think
really
they do a lockdown. It's probably just going to be a span of a couple weeks. They're definitely going to do a mask mandate though.
Yeah.
And the vaccine's supposed to be coming right around February, March. So. Yeah.
I mean, like I understand like in some cases, like where it's kind of hard, like when you do like stuff like Thanksgiving and holidays like that. Like me personally, I have like 20 like I think we have like 21 people like in my immediate family.
Yeah.
Like so like how do we like celebrate the holidays? Like no, I mean I think obviously like people are just dumb with it. Like they just like if they're sick they'll still go. But like I just don't I don't know. Like it's gonna be very hard for us to like not do anything like with my family like limiting people to like coming to stuff like that. I don't know. But I think it's also a lot of common sense too though. Like if you're sick, don't go. Like, like if you're like feeling those symptoms, like, like we know all of the symptoms. Like if you're feeling any one of those, you shouldn't go to like a family gathering during the holidays.
It's also like there's so many people are asymptomatic.
Yeah, you don't know. That's the problem. It's like somebody young could be asymptomatic and then they could like give it to like their grandma or
I'm not doing anything for Thanksgiving. I'm not getting around anybody in my family who's old. Like I'm just not gonna do it.
Yeah.
My mom. I mean, my mom's. My whole family in general. We went to see our grandparents, and I got to see my grandpa through social distancing because we passed through Cleveland. I got to see my grandpa for a little bit, but we haven't been able to spend like a lot of like real time with our grandparents in a bit because of all this. And I think like, while that's sad, if you're looking towards this holiday season, I would definitely say, for the sake of everyone involved, especially the older people, do not partake in the normal holiday celebrations. And I know it's hard, like it would be harder to tell family members to not do that, but
yeah, like so we like with my family usually we have like we'll have like a Thanksgiving like lunch / dinner, and then we'd also do like a Christmas party, but like we're obviously not doing that because we have like over like 100 people who come to those, like out of my like extended family. Well, like here in town, when we have a lot of family, so like it's a
football game.
No, it's actually a lot. Like a lot of people come, so
yeah, that's crazy. That's pretty good.
Yeah, we have to rent out like halls and stuff. So
that sounds fun.
Wow. But obviously, we're not doing that this year. We have a lot of older people in our family, anyways. So
yeah, no, man, it's tough, man. But again, like if people can do the right thing for 3 months, then we can get some type of vaccine sooner or later. Because vaccine is supposed to be approved December. January, then it's going to go to like the first responders, police officers, firefighters, healthcare workers, and then the next couple of months is going to roll over to like the younger people.
Didn't the last trial have a 95% success rate, even higher than the first one?
Yeah, 95% effective rate.
From like the Plevitzer trial, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Isn't that suspicious that it came right after the election and Biden won? It's like, dude, come on, bro. Like, if you look at human trials, if you actually keep up with this and science, that these things take months to perform, and you have
usually takes a couple years.
Yeah,
we're actually fast tracking.
Yeah, it usually takes like if you have like immediate response to it, it's like 12 months.
Yeah,
but obviously it's been prolonged for like 12 to 16 months.
Yeah,
and to get it fully developed.
Yeah.
But human trials, like these are how human trials work. This didn't just happen right after the election, after Biden won, whatever. It's like, dude, shut up. Like,
it's not political.
These trials
it's not political at all.
Are already in place. These scientists
yes.
don't give a fuck about who's on
the vaccines are extremely. These are great. It's great news because since it came out after the election, it has nothing to do with the election at that point because you're not swaying votes at that point.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like the election's already over, dude.
And also, it's like all of the world came together to say we're going to solve this and find a vaccine. And Biden said it's going to be free. And so, like, and since they're so effective, even if the couple crazy people don't take them, overall, like, we're going to have something that's strong enough to prevent this virus from coming about in a big manner again. We should be good by April or May. And we have 2 vaccines. The Oxford one's actually on the way. If the Oxford one integrates mRNA technology into it, it should be on the way. We could have 2, potentially 3 vaccines out of the market soon, which will be great, especially if it's all free, which I think Biden said he plans to make the vaccines free. And I know in Europe, they have socialized healthcare, so it's going to be free.
Yeah.
And then the next step is looking at, like, what is the developing world? When do they get it? And that's going to be a bigger issue.
Right.
Yeah, this is a mess. But,
hopefully we can get under control soon. I mean,
yeah. I'm tired of it, man. I want to go to Coachella. I want to see.
but we're in the worst
Frank
of it
Ocean.
right now. Like, we really are in the worst of it.
Well, are we in the second wave,
Double.
third wave?
Yeah, pretty much third wave. I mean,
Third
worst it's
wave.
ever been by far.
And we got the flu.
Flu coming up.
Bro, there was
Flu
like,
season.
did y'all see that thing in Brazos County
How many?
where it was 2,000 last year and now it's like 4,000 this year
For what?
for at this time period, like during
flu cases?
Yeah, for flu cases.
That's crazy.
We've doubled.
That's insane.
Yeah, no, it was like 2,200 and then this year it's like 4,400 people.
So
cases.
more people are getting the flu when less people are supposed to be going out and exposing themselves.
Yeah, literally.
Well, no one's.
I mean, no one's following it. I mean, obviously. I mean, but still.
And I think like you know, a lot of people say like they're just tired of it, dude. Like,
Obviously, it's been a whole year.
yeah.
Can't move
So-
around like you want to. All right, but next.
Yeah, what do we got next up? Because this is depressing.
Yeah, like a,
Well, we might
I don't
talk
think we
about.
have. I think all of our topics are kind of depressing.
yeah.
Great.
Yeah, turn
The
on
NBA
Marvin's
depressing.
or something. Gee.
Turn on Marvin's
Yeah.
Room, dude.
Okay. All right.
Taylor, play Marvin's Room. I'm just kidding.
All right, we can talk about NBA free agency.
Okay, this is not.
Oh,
depressing.
Jesus. Okay, this is not depressing. This
This
is
is
not.
more upbeat.
All right.
Well, this is depressing
So
if
we don't
James
want to
Harden.
start.
All right,
'cause
goes
there's
to
a
the
lot
Nets.
going on here.
If James Harden goes to the Nets,
All right.
it's kind of depressing.
Nope.
Not for you.
Shut up.
No, if James Harden goes to the Nets,
Look, man.
it might be Raps. Actually, I think it is Raps. I don't even think it might be. I think it's Raps.
Look, I like the Lakers' continuity. All right.
Yeah.
The Nets, they gotta. It's only one ball, so they gotta share it.
Yeah.
And if Kyrie's on the team, then I have faith in the Lakers to win.
Mm-hmm.
But they got James Harden and KD, bro. Like that's pretty hard to overcome. I'm not gonna lie.
What did you say the final score of the Eastern Conference Finals was?
Yeah, even
They'll beat the
Eastern
Bucks
Conference
150 to 101.
Yeah, 150 to 101. That's probably what's gonna happen. Bro.
49.
Bro,
Hey,
I'm
Bucks,
sorry,
Bro,
but
they're gonna get up like.
Hey, coming from someone in Wisconsin, Bucks fans are excited about Drew Holiday.
Yeah, listen, like I like that addition, and then
No, they.
you know
they
I think
actually-
it's good. I mean, I think you
Drew
have a
Holiday.
good defender. You get a good wing defender, but
look,
and a good
Martin
scorer.
goes
But
to the
I just
Nets
don't think that
because of
he's like gonna put them over the top,
I mean-
especially against KD.
Nah,
Like,
he puts them in the Eastern Conference Finals.
oh yeah, he puts them in the East Conference Finals for
yeah,
sure.
he puts him in.
Giannis needs to improve not just as 3-point shooting, but his like 10-foot game.
Yeah,
So can
'cause he has no.
Well, he
Can
doesn't
he
even need a
do
3-point
box
shot. He
outs? Can he
needs
do
a
floaters?
10 to 17 foot.
Can he-
That's all he needs.
His post moves aren't really that refined for someone that plays in the post a lot. Can he take a more efficient driving lanes? Like, he isn't. There's certain things that he doesn't even need to be able to shoot threes to be good or to be amazing. But his mid range, like his 10-foot game, and his ability to post up in terms of his moves just aren't there for someone that posts up and shoots from like 5 to 10 feet a lot.
But if you look at his game, most of his fouls are offensive fouls, because all he does
Yeah.
is just
barrel into the lane.
just barrel in the lane, out of control. He doesn't really even need a post game really because he's so quick. All the guys that he's going against, he has a quick first step. He he can get around him, and he's super strong, but he does need a mid-range game, and he needs to improve his free throws. If we're going to handle the ball that much, you got to be able to shoot at least 70, 75, 80% from the free throw line, especially in close games, fourth quarter.
Right.
But they're not. I don't care what they do. They're not beating the Nets. Even without James Harden, I still don't have them beat the Nets.
Oh no, they couldn't beat the Heat this year, and the Heat are only going to get better. So if the Heat can beat the Heat, how are they beating the Nets?
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, if the Nets get James Harden, I'm sorry, Giannis.
Bro,
it doesn't matter.
I think the Raptors and Celtics would beat the Bucks.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah, they're not. Forget about the Nets. They can't beat
Raptors.
They won't.
I'm not with you. I'm not with you with that. Actually, this year they could have.
This year they could have.
But I think next year Celtics could beat the Bucks.
Not with Drew Holiday.
They can beat the Bucks. I'm not saying they will. I'm saying they can. If Jason Tatum takes another leap and Jaylen Brown is just as good, they can beat them for sure. Like the Bucks are good, but bro, come on, who's on their bench? They have no bench players now.
Yeah.
They got rid of DiVincenzo for Bogdanovich.
Yeah.
So they don't really have a bench. Like their starting five is probably the best starting five in the league, but they got rid of all their depth.
Yeah.
So it's a good trade, I guess. I mean, you got to do anything to keep Giannis. So.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to just.
That's what was important about the Drew Holiday trade. They showcased to Giannis that we're going to do everything we can within what our ownership will pay to try and win.
Yeah.
And that's like
But
all
you
you
got a
can
superstar,
hope for.
bro. You can't even worry about paying. Like you have to go into luxury tax. Like you just got to do it.
Yeah, because you have to take the bet. Like you have to take the bet and gamble that they'll make you more.
Yeah, bro. Like
Milwaukee ownership isn't going to.
I know.
Yeah.
And that's why he's probably gonna leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Let's see the Chris Paul went to the Suns.
Chris Paul of the Suns.
I like that.
Chance doesn't like the move. He doesn't like it.
Huh?
You said you disrespecting the Suns, bro.
I don't. I mean,
I said
I don't
I
dislike the move.
I said
I
the
don't-
Suns could potentially be fifth, but I think they're gonna be sixth in the West. You were like, nah, I'm about 7th, 8th. I was like, huh? I was like, who's like they're better than like the majority of teams in the West with Chris
Okay.
Paul.
Yeah, I mean, they can end up a pretty good seed. I mean,
Trailblazers got Robert Covington.
Don't care.
They got Rocco.
Yeah.
Don't
yeah,
care.
they got Rocco for Trevor Ariza. So I think they're just solidifying that James Harden is out of there.
Yeah.
No. James Harden was mad when they traded Trevor Ariza. So I think this is a Rockets move to get back on James Harden's good side. So hey, look, we got your buddy back.
Oh no,
Bro,
It's terrible.
If you offer somebody,
How bad of an organization do the Rockets have to be to lose a dude who loves strip clubs? Like you're in Houston, you have your best player loves strip clubs, and you're one of the best strip club cities in the country.
no, they're the best.
You're competing with Dallas and Atlanta, and you're out here basically like
Nah, they're not competing with Dallas. They got Dallas beat.
They're like, our organization is so bad, we're gonna lose the dude who loves our strip clubs and embodies by both being fat in the off season and going to strip clubs, embodies our city. Like that's James Harden embodies the city of Houston.
Now
He is Houston, yeah.
He is Houston. He eats steaks.
His last name starts with an H.
Bro, he has his jersey retired in a strip club. I forgot what strip club it was, but he has his jersey literally retired because he threw so much money. I think he threw like $1 million one night.
that's amazing.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
No,
He threw $1 million in a strip club. I mean, he could do that because he has a lot of
Hey,
money.
man.
That's
if you
how
turned
bad
down
the
$50 million a
this
year,
organization
you
has
do not wanna
has
be
been for James
Yeah, if
Harden.
you turn down $50 million, you do not.
Oh
want
my
I don't
God,
know, bro.
dude.
50?
I don't think, dude, I wouldn't give that up for anything. I'm sorry.
No, like,
Most
For a
people
ring?
would. 50 and you get to live in Houston, no state tax?
$50 million.
No state tax? No, $50 million is like $100 million in New York. That's what it is.
It may be more
It might
it
be
may
more.
be more.
You know, it probably is more.
because in New York, if you want to live in luxury, you have to take a helicopter places or like
yeah,
have a
that costs.
driver.
You gotta have a
Like
helicopter.
in
You gotta have a
you
driver.
drive your own car.
You gotta get a expensive apartment.
Yeah.
Apartments are
No,
ridiculous.
it may be more. Houston, you could live in River Oaks with that and just like coast, or the Woodlands and just coast.
Yeah.
It's really
Forever.
because you can live in Katy.
Katie.
League City.
Nah, you can't live in League City. You can live in Sugarland, but that's
Sugarland, yeah.
That's far away from Houston though. That's a good drive.
Now Hardin, you think they'll let Hardin into River Oaks?
Nah,
Or are they?
he's too wild for River Road.
Yeah.
I think Clyde's in River Oaks.
Well, he could just
Clyde
probably buy his neighbors' houses and not have to deal with it.
Bro, imagine walking into a strip club like in Houston, just seeing James Harden. And he's
Imagine
just
Harden.
throwing ones, bro.
You just got to walk
Imagine
back out because
you go all stay in the
strippers
same
gonna be
neighborhood.
Yeah, that's true.
Remember when we saw James Harden at the Kendrick concert?
Yeah, him and
Him
Chris Paul.
smoking weed.
Yeah.
They were smoking weed behind us, bro.
No,
That was
y'all said that, and then literally on Twitter there was like a video like they were smoking weed with their hoodies on.
Yes.
I loved it.
Cause we smelled weed and we were like, what the heck? And then we like looked up.
James Harden's up
James
there.
Harden just smoking weed up in the suite, like dang.
Man, I was wondering why Chris Paul's lips were so black. Now I know.
Yeah. No.
He's blizzing it up, bro.
Braun and Savannah. Remember they were at the Indians game?
Yo,
Indians
in the
playoff
suite-
game?
in the suite.
In the suite, and then the camera pointed to them, and Braun was passing the blunt to Savannah.
It was a
I was like,
cigarette,
oh
bro.
my god, dude. It was the World Series.
You gotta be smoking one at the World Series. I mean, what else you gonna do? Shout out to Brown. All right, yeah, no Lakers. Who we get? We got
Dennis Schroeder.
Yo, that's Chip.
Dennis Schroeder shot 42% wide open threes.
Come on, Major. Hey, no. What are the Clippers doing? They're looking at a trade for Russell Westbrook.
Bro, hey.
Oh, they were looking into trading Lou Will to the Mavs.
For who?
I don't know.
For draft
And
picks?
the
Look,
they were in the 18th pick.
Look, all you gotta do is Steve Ballmer has to tell Paul George, you're gonna live in my guest house all season. You're gonna go to mandatory therapy every day.
Man,
And turn your phone at 10 p.m. If Steve Ballmer can do that with Paul George, it's a Clippers trip.
turn your
That's-
phone
no.
in at 10 p.m.
Bro, Paul George just got engaged, bro. He's not about to go sleep at another man's house and have him take his phone at 10
I'm
p.m.
telling
That's
you,
never gonna happen.
you have to get Paul George's mental right. Get his
Paul
mental
George on house arrest.
right.
I think it's funny is because, bro, you think it's gonna get better?
Woj
when he has
tweets
to-
out, Paul George has been placed on house arrest by Steve Ballmer.
Steve Ballmer, if he really cares, can do this because the United States government will not come after Steve Ballmer for kidnapping Paul George because we all understand the implications of why he should kidnap Paul George and make Paul George focus on only his mental health and getting dubs this season.
No, yeah, the FBI would investigate it. And they'd be like, well, yeah, we did not find any problematic findings here. It all seems to be proper and necessary.
My thing
Paul
is,
George.
you're
His wife
blaming
can-
Paul
his
George,
wife
but really,
can-
it's Kawhi's fault, bro, because Kawhi wanted Paul George. This is the
Yeah,
guy
Why
that
is
did
it?
it.
Why maybe the worst GM?
He's the worst GM of all time.
I don't know if he's worse than Jordan, but he's pretty terrible. But
He might be worse than Jordan.
Jordan's
The only reason, like, Kawhi's a player, so he can get
Jordan's
good players
a
to come
really
with
bad
him, but he gets the wrong players.
Jordan's the worst GM, bro.
Bro, didn't he pick like Adam Morrison like number one?
He picked Michael Kidd. He picked
He picked Michael
Kidd-Gilchrist
Kidd-Gilchrist
number
number
two.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist had one of the worst shots of
And there was a
I've
rumor that
ever
he
seen.
beat Michael Kidd-Gilchrist in a one-on-one when he drafted him.
And he was 50.
or
He was 50.
Like, bro,
Jordan
come
trade
on,
for
bro.
Russell
You can't be.
Westbrook.
Like,
Just to
stop
sell-
it, bro.
Michael
Can't even
Jordan's
jump.
about to trade for Russell Westbrook just to sell like
Hella
5,000 more tickets.
Yeah.
Nah, he
No,
wants,
that's exactly what he wants to do, and it's Jordan Brand, so
nah, what
he
he
wants
wants,
a Jordan ambassador over there.
bro. All he wants to compete with LeBron, bro. He wants to just get higher on the billionaire list so LeBron can't catch him.
I bet
Nah,
I bet concessions at their arena are expensive as hell.
And Charlotte, they better not be,
I bet they are. I
Bro.
bet they're overpriced.
bro. Bro, you go to a Hornets
Concessions
game,
everywhere, bro. So.
I
That's
bet
true.
they're especially overpriced there, though.
but no, if Charlotte was selling hot dogs for like $12,
I bet you know where it's crazy.
New York.
Yeah, they're
No. Golden State.
Golden State.
Bro, Golden State. No.
Probably like $45.
Probably $25 nachos.
No, they have a barbecue place
Really?
in their stadium. No, their stadium's crazy.
Well, they have a food.
Well, they have a lot of food.
They have a food
They
tax.
got like a whole
right?
court. Yeah, they got like a whole court.
They have a food tax though.
Yeah, they
So
have
like
a food tax.
if you sell food, like, you're gonna get.
I
taxed.
guarantee you, like brisket there is like $30 a pound
$30 a pound,
at least.
and it's probably like Bucky's brisket.
Yeah, it's probably Bucky's brisket at best. It might be CMJ's brisket.
Yeah, when I went to San Jose, it was our sales tax is like 6.25%.
In San Jose?
No, here
Oh.
in San Jose it was 9.25%. Yeah.
What?
Wow.
I remember like looking at the receipt and it said 9.25%.
No wonder people are leaving California. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, so it's pretty crazy. But yeah, I mean, what did you say also earlier that Dennis Schroeder was like third in clutch?
Yeah, he was third in clutch points last year. So he's good under pressure. We got him. He could be our closer. We don't even need LeBron. We can sit LeBron on the bench. Honestly, like, bro.
Good, bro. You really good, dude.
Yeah, like,
him and AD go to work, bro.
Yeah, no, him and AD go to work.
Dennis Schroeder, the closer.
Yeah.
Then you still have Avery Bradley too. Like,
Yeah, we still got Avery Bradley. He's probably gonna opt
Hitting
in.
the shot like
he's probably
Kyrie
gonna opt in, yeah.
in Game 7.
No, yeah, sit LeBron on the bench game 7, bro. If we get Serge Ibaka, we definitely don't need LeBron to play for sure. He can just cruise to a fifth chip.
God, dude, that's
Bro,
crazy.
imagine Dennis being like Kyrie in that shower stuff.
No, bro, we have like a month left, like, and the NBA starts again. That's crazy, dude.
That's why everything's happening so fast.
I know.
Yeah, no, the NBA drafts tomorrow. When I looked at that like 2
Yeah,
days ago, I was like, how? But the
bro,
season starts.
the NBA only
Dude, they're
took
about to
a
have to
month
go
off.
to. They're about to have to go to training camp in like 2 weeks.
No, they go to training camp December 1st.
I actually like.
It's like 2 weeks.
I actually like this preferred to like normal free agency though. You know how like normal.
Oh, yeah, it takes forever.
Or just like the normal off-season whole process. Like
Yeah.
it usually just drags on forever and ever and ever. You'll hear a
Well-
trade rumor and then it doesn't happen until like a month later. It's
Well,
like,
free agency is like 10 days.
yeah, free agency is 10 days, but like the whole off-season process is usually so dragged out. Like
Yeah, it is.
No, this is the most exciting league. Like, they only took a month off from like trending on Twitter, and then within like the middle of November, from like when did the finals end? Like October.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the beginning of October.
It was literally a month gap between the finals and then NBA topics trending #1 on Twitter.
Yeah, no, it's
Because
crazy,
of-
dude.
The NBA is so entertaining, unnecessarily.
Yeah. All right, what's our last topic that we need to talk about?
Depends what y'all want. You want the New York Hurricanes?
you
The
mean
New York Tornado?
I was like, New York Hurricanes. Jesus Christ.
They're probably gonna get one in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
We can go with Trump firing people, or we can talk about the Republican rift, the Republican inner fighting.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Trump firing people. I think that one's that was pretty funny.
Who is the most recent guy that he fired? I sent it to you on the group.
He was the
He was in the Pentagon.
CIA. Was he CIA?
No, he was
CIA.
Homeland Security
Yeah.
Cyber Chief. He fired the Homeland Security Cyber Chief who called the election legitimate.
So I'm just trying to figure out what is his motive? Like, what is Trump's motive with all these firings?
He just wants to
I think he's
destroy.
just
He just wants to destroy everything he can when he's out the door. Like he's just mad.
I honestly think he's just trying to put as many pro-Trump people in before Biden gets in there, so they can just obstruct
He's just
whatever
petty.
Biden does.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like I just don't know what the motive is for him firing everybody. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
It's just pettiness.
No, it's super petty. It's like the most bitch-made shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Like it is. Like
That then that's what he's like though. I mean, that's his personality.
yeah.
I think he wants to see the country fail to the greatest degree he can fail. So when Biden comes in,
Yo, you know what he's actually? I know what he's doing. I know what he's
What?
doing. He probably told him, he was like, look, I'll accept this election if you give me $400 million to pay off the banks. And they told him no. And now he's just going on a rampage saying the election's fake and he's firing everybody in sight. That actually might be it. He's probably just mad. They didn't give him any money.
Yeah.
There's other thing that makes sense,
He's
bro.
going out sad.
He's going out hella sad.
Yeah.
This is crazy, bro.
It's funny to watch. I think a lot of people are like.
We are actually living in a cartoon.
Yeah, no, we're living in a cartoon. A lot of people are like actually scared that like he's actually trying to become a dictator and like maintain power.
Oh,
but like, bro, he's lazy,
They're trying
bro.
to do
Like
he
doesn't.
trying to do a coup in the government.
Yeah, no, he's literally just being petty.
And
like,
he's not that organized. Like
his ego can't handle losing, and so this is how he's coping with it. He's coping with it by tweeting that he won the election 14 days after the election happened.
I think
Even though there's
he
no evidence of him
legitimately
winning the
gets
election
arrested
whatsoever.
by the people in Manhattan because he owes too many people with money
Yeah.
to not get arrested. So like,
No, the Manhattan one has, he might get indicted because those are financial crimes that he did before he was president, so he can't get pardoned.
Well, he was asking for pardons, bro. Like, if you're asking and inquiring about like a pardon for you and your family, you're doing something illegal. Like, no one's gonna ask. Like,
that'd be so funny if he got locked up. Like, that would just be.
oh gosh, that would be.
It depends how far they want to go because it's like they're in a dilemma because it's like if you don't do anything because now you're giving all the future presidents pretty much access to do whatever they want and be corrupt at an extremely high level even in the public.
If you don't do anything,
and if
right.
you do something, then are you going to go after previous presidents or still alive?
Right.
well, previous presidents have done war crimes on an international level. Previous presidents have not done domestic crimes.
Right.
Trump's done both.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's the issue.
Nobody
Like,
gets indicted.
in America,
Nobody
we
ever
don't care
faces.
about
But the problem
crimes.
with Trump, he's different though. But he's done financial crimes before he was president. Like
Yep.
Obama wasn't doing financial crimes before he was president.
Obama had war crimes, but every president's had war crimes.
Yeah.
Not every president has done domestic crimes.
Yeah.
And that's where we're like, okay, obviously we're not going to draw the line at war crimes because presidents always do war crimes.
Right.
And too, if
you're president of the United States, like that's what you're going to do.
yeah,
But like when you do domestic crimes, which involve tax evasion and not paying money to really wealthy people,
yeah,
you're going to get arrested. And I think
they want their money,
that's,
bro.
and also Trump needs to get arrested for a symbolic purpose of, if Trump doesn't get arrested, these white supremacists, they're already like bad, but they're gonna feel even more empowered if he walks off. Like we need to nip some of these people in the bud right now.
Well, too, it might be a worse effect because if
They might get mad.
if he gets locked up, all the right wing pundits are gonna be like, oh, it's a conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
They actually locked our guy up. They threw him in jail.
They're gonna be mad,
They're
but it's going
censoring
Those
to be
QAnon
They're
people are gonna
censoring
go crazy.
Nah,
It's going to be
man,
worse if he
it's
doesn't
gonna
get
get wild, bro.
arrested.
It's gonna get wild either way. I think
It's
if he
gonna be
walks
worse.
off, I don't think it's that bad because he's just gonna start Trump TV and do.
If
do
he
all this
doesn't get
bullshit.
arrested, it'll be worse because he'll have influence. And although the right wing will be mad if he gets arrested, they won't feel as empowered as if he walks off.
He's
They're gonna
not-
feel even more empowered.
His
and
influence,
emboldened.
it's already there though, because like, bro, it's like half the Republican parties is Trumpers, die Trumpers, and half of them are, the Mitt Romney Republicans.
He
So,
really did break their party in a
broke-
huge way.
Yeah, there's a rift in the Republican Party.
Yeah, I
so-
mean, he really did destroy
So-
their party.
Yeah, if he goes to jail, I mean, bro, I don't even know. Like, you know how many, Sovis Camardo is gonna be out there calling a conspiracy theory hoax.
Talk about
All right.
No, dead ass, bro.
talk about the deep state.
Yeah, talk about the deep state.
The deep state.
Come on, bro. Yeah, hopefully he goes to jail though.
Yeah.
Hopefully, because
I
would
wanna
like to see that.
the-
I would like to see that.
I will
Bro.
say though, Trump TV is going to be hilarious.
Oh my gosh,
Oh, yeah.
dude, that might be better than the comedy.
Dude, think about it. It's literally just gonna be like aging Trump and then like coked out John Jr. on there. Like,
Well, no, I think
Oh,
it's gonna happen.
Don.
I think they're gonna get Tucker Carlson.
yeah,
I think they're gonna. They're gonna
I don't
steal,
think Trump TV
They might
can
steal
maintain-
Sean Hannity too.
they might.
Then
I don't
they could get like Ben Shapiro
Wait,
for the young
I don't
for the
think
younger
did
TV
audience.
Rush
can
Limbaugh
make-
die?
No, he didn't.
Who died? Which one of the radio hosts died? One of them died recently.
Limbaugh
So
is
Rush Limbaugh's
canceled.
still alive, so he might get Limbaugh.
Yeah, he can get lumbar for like 6 months before he dies because he has cancer, so he's not gonna make it.
Oh, he got cancer. That's what
Yeah,
happened.
he
He didn't
has
die.
cancer.
I think Trump TV doesn't survive though because he's such a terrible businessman. That they're gonna spend the money on lavish stuff and then never be able to pay back any money. So I don't think Trump TV survives.
I don't know.
No, but it might have a good 5-year run before it goes crashing down.
Yeah, it'll be a boom bust.
Yeah, it's not going to be a long lasting TV network for sure, but the boom bust cycle is very high.
Yeah, for sure.
I might have to subscribe just for the comedy.
Honestly.
It is.
All right, guys.
I think we're good, bro.
Think we're good.
They're pretty good.
Think we got that weight off our shoulders. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, GG's.
Yeah.
Hey man, wear your mask in public, bro.
Please.
We're trying to get this corona stuff out.
Yep.
Say no to drugs, kids.
Say no to drugs. Stay safe.
Drink your water.
Yeah, definitely stay on drugs.
Yeah. Say no to drugs.
Yeah, say no to drugs.
Say no to
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. Say no.
Say no to everything.
When your mom says come downstairs, say
no.
Yeah. Crackers
Please.
whack.
Yep.
And white don't cover black.
Yeah, white don't cover black. Let's go.